Hello YouTube. Today I'm it's just another really warm day, and this is a really good time to make another video for you guys. It's gonna be another rewind video, but it's not gonna be like about the past month or so. Unlike last video, this video will be a little bit different, and this video will be all about my past places, the past places that I lived. So as of March 7th, March 8th of 2020, it's almost 10 years since I've lived in this town, this little suburban town. Since I lived here almost half of my entire life, basically, if you can't believe that. It's basically time to give you a video of where I lived in the past. So, for the past, let's start with this. Okay, so for my first half of my life, I lived in three apartments, and all in Montreal, Quebec. And let me give you a rundown. The apartments were pretty small. So let's start with the first one. So I was born in a first apartment. It was like next to a McDonald's in a city in Montreal, and in a little, like, almost downtown in Montreal, but like close to downtown. Well, not quite. And as I could tell, I might still be able to remember what my first apartment really looked like. And yeah, so I'm gonna give you a little outline of what my very first apartment, I call it Linton. So I'm going to, if I could remember, the front door was at the end of a little hallway, and in front of the front door is our bedroom. We only had one bedroom in the apartment, and me and my parents slept in one room. And this will be true for all apartments. So and then I'm gonna give you an idea. If you come out of the one bedroom, you see the front door. To the left is a wall, and to the right is a view straight down to the living room, which is on the other end. And the living room had a computer and a lamp at one corner that you could see in front of the hallway. I might give you a little drawing of what I'm trying to describe, because you may not understand what I'm trying to describe. I'm not too good at explaining things, but visually I can. So the living room is really big. It connects it's connected to the it's part of the little hallway that I have in my first apartment. And the window is on the other side, is on one side. There was just one window and one balcony. It may not be the perfect place, the perfect place to do like a video like this, because I'm outside, and I'm like, it's weird that I make a video about inside a past apartment I live in. The outside it's pretty like weird, but this is just a parenthesis, by the way. Okay, so between my one bedroom and one living room, there is the kitchen, which is like an in-between part of the one apartment. And kind of remember, I don't really remember where the table was, but like it was somewhere there but I know that the kitchen was in the middle, in between the bedroom and living room. So it is what it is, and the washroom is right in front of the kitchen. I think you can see it because there's like a little space. There's like a little space that is separating the kitchen and the living room and the washroom. So this is the best I could describe it. Okay, so now I'm inside. It's much easier to say what I mean, to go back and continue my topic of my past apartments. And so moving on to the next apartment that I moved in. I remember it was 15 years ago. I remember the particular day. It was on Canada Day, July the 1st, 2005. I moved to another apartment, which is more down the street, closer to some malls and some major stores. And so this apartment is so far my least favorite, because not because of the environment around, but it's the it's just the dirtiest apartment. I'll get to that in another video. So this will be the first video out of maybe two or something. The next one, by the way, will be another one, so I'm not sure yet. I'll give you a rundown on how the apartment looks. So you go into your front door, and the living room is right in front of you instead of the bedroom. And so the living room, it's like it's a little bit spacious, not too spacious, unlike a house. As not as spacious as a house, but a bit spacious for an apartment. And it is just a decent living room, and you just have a couch and a study tables on the left, and then my computer is next to the window. I think that is it. But you to the left of the living room, in the main door's perspective, there's like a small hallway that you go through, and then to the left is in the middle down the hallway to the left is the most dirtiest washroom I could ever think of. And opposite to the washroom is the bedroom, and then right down at the end of the hallway is the kitchen. You could just see the window in front. The kitchen, the sink is all in the vertical laid out. It's laid out vertically. You know what I mean? It's laid out the kitchen is laid out vertically, if you can see in a drawing from the hallway. And the most interesting room I could remember in that second apartment is that in the kitchen there's another door that leads to another room. I remember that it was like a turquoise colored room. And then it had giant Lego blocks that I could use to play with, and it had this carpet floor on it. I kind of remember the room, and I still had my old computer in that room. Moving on to the third apartment, which was 2 years ago. 2 years after I moved into the second apartment, because that was my lease apartment. I think it was 2 years. I'm not too sure at the time, but I think it was 2007 that I moved to my third apartment. The layout is pretty similar, except the kitchen goes to the right instead of going vertically. It goes turns to the right after the hallway. And then there's an actual, I think, backyard that other apartments we share amongst other tenants. And there's a driveway that runs in between two apartments to the left. I think that it is. And there used to be a big old truck sitting at the backyard. That's all I could remember. There was like a big old truck. Something like that. And those layouts are very similar, so I'm not going to go into detail because the layout is just almost the same as far as I could remember, with exception of one closet that is next to the kitchen. Okay, so this is it for now for in terms of the last apartments. The last three, I lived in 3 apartments. I have moved here in 2010. I believe it was the 28th of July, as far as I could remember. And yeah, I might make another video about the past apartments in detail, like how does it feel, how was it, the best to worst or something, but I'm not too sure. If you do like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more content, please hit the subscribe button. Have a good day. See you soon.